Well, my dear students. Greetings to all of you. I hope you all are doing good. I hope you are staying safe, staying at home, and you're preparing well for examination. Finally, the exam date has been confirmed by the ICSI for your first CSEET examination. You people are lucky, you're the first batch, right? So the first CSEET examination, Company Secretary Executive Entrance Test, the long-awaited one, is to be held on 29th August 2020. So how is it going to be conducted? The institute is going to conduct it through remote proctored mode. Sorry for the pronunciation, it's proctored mode. So remote, so you can say it is from the distance. You're not going to any center. You'll be in your home with your PC and laptop. So the detailed guidelines we're going through this video. We'll see what the ICSI has given to you, how you need to be ready for the exam, and few tips for preparation and other one more important announcement. So these things we're going to cover in today's video. And if you're new to my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and the bell button also for the regular updates, and kindly share this video to your friends so that they can also know the in-depth the important announcement of the ICSI for this examination. Okay, so let's get started. So till now there was a dilemma whether exam will be there or not, but now the date has been confirmed. The first exam will be on 29th August 2020. But it is not as we all expected. It is in a different mode. It is in the remote mode. So what does remote mode means? It means you will be in your home. You'll be giving a test through your desktop or laptop. Okay, so certain guidelines have been given by the institute. Let us go through that. First thing, the examination will be conducted over the desktop or laptop. Therefore, it is not going to be held on mobile or tablet. So the software or the login editing will not work on your mobile, whether it be Android or iPhone or on your tablet. It is to be written or undertaken on the desktop or laptop. Okay, then for this first exam, the viva voce portion is removed. So it doesn't mean that the marks has been removed. Only that part where you need to speak or do the practice thing, it is not going to be held, but other presentation and communication skills will be given there. Okay, so the examination pattern will be in this manner. You will be having total 200 marks of exam, covering the 4 papers. First, business communication, 35 questions, 50 marks. Legal aptitude and logical reasoning, 35 questions, 50 marks. Economic and business environment, 35 questions, 50 marks. Current affairs, 15 questions, and presentation communication skills, 20 questions. Total 35 questions, 50 marks. So 140 questions, it is 200 marks. Okay, then you will be sent the login ID, password, so called as admit card details for the examination to your registered email ID. I think as even SMS will be sent to you. So it will be given 10 days before the exam. So maybe around 18th or 19th or 20th of August you'll be receiving the communication from the ICSI. Okay, so you need to make yourself available with the desktop and laptop, get it ready and get the technical things set up. Okay, then what are the other requirements given by the ICSI for this thing? Let us see that. The ICSI is really very strict and very, you can say, well prepared for taking this examination. You must also be well prepared for that. So what things you need to keep in mind apart from your exam preparation, the topics and everything, certain requirements are need to met by you. Okay, they are simple, but because they are simple you need to be very careful, because simple things sometimes does make things hard, right? So first thing, technical requirements. Generally they are given a bit in depth of technical requirements, but in general, in one shot, if we can say, just have a good laptop which is recent one, not too old software. So which is recently updated software, recently operating and properly operating system must be present in that laptop or desktop. It should not be too old. Okay, so and remember you can't take your exam over mobile or tablet. Okay, then so you have to use either Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. This should be your browser. Okay, the RAM, the random access memory for your desktop should be 256 MB and above. Okay, and for the laptops it should be 1 GB or above. When you don't get confused with this thing, take this screenshot of this requirements, go to the nearest computer center, take your laptop and see and ask them if your conditions are meeting or not. Or generally you can just go to your control panel, go to settings, go to system settings in something of the sort, where you can just see the technical stuff of your laptop and just compare with it. If it is more than that, you're well and good. Okay, then graphic is something, the pixel thing, which should be of 64 MB or more. You can try this thing, you can search for this over the paint. So in the system condition only, you'll be having even this criteria also. So you go to settings of your laptop or desktop and you can find it. Okay, then you must have a sound card. So sometimes what happened, even I have experienced it, the laptops, they will not have a sound card. The motherboard has a sound card from which sound will come. If you don't have a sound card, you can't speak. Why it's important, we'll see down there. Still in the end of the video you'll find why it's important. Microphone, so you must have a good microphone to speak. Okay, and it must be two-way communication. Why, we'll see that. Webcam, so sometimes laptops won't have a camera, or the camera may be defaulted. Okay, so have a good webcam setup, or ensure that the camera of your laptop is working. Then internet connection, upload and download speed 512 kbps. Generally this is the speed given by every internet service provider. Ensure that it is not interrupted. Okay, then internet speed per user, it should be 1 mbps, is of course is given, but ensure that also. Just while paying the net bill, see the speed of that, it will be given in your bill also. Then the processor, the processor of your laptop should be the 1 gigahertz compatibility processor. Take the screenshot, go to the technical store, or try to see behind your laptop or behind the desktop, see where the description is given, or see the settings also. Okay, then have uninterrupted power supply during the exam. So if you're having any issues with the power in your home place, so try to use a laptop, charge it well, so at least 2 hours will be there in your place. Okay, then test process, how the test is going to be conducted. We have just seen that approximately before 10 days you will be receiving your admit card, login ID and password. Okay, and you need to use that to take the online test. It will be given to you by the ICSI, don't worry. Then what will happen now? See, now you are not going to the exam hall. Doesn't mean that you will not be monitored. Okay, and it doesn't mean that all things is done by system. System is a medium, but you will be monitored by a person called as remote proctor. It is not the protractor what we use. Okay, it is this proctoring. So who is this proctoring? It is a person who will be remotely seeing you from the system. The system will have artificial intelligence, the software. Every movement that you do, what not, everything will be identified. So if you try to move here and there, they'll see what you're going to do. So there's a list of instructions for you now. See, first thing, login ID credentials for candidates will be sent by email ID and SMS before the exam. Okay, so save your SMS, don't delete it by mistake also. Then at the beginning of each session, so each session means there are 4 papers, right? So each session the candidate undergoes an identity verification at 2 levels. So every session you will be having this identification verification to see if you are not. So if you are, in case if you are having any twins or any cousin resembles you, don't place him there. Okay, you must be you. Then first one, it is a capture of facial photo from the camera. That's why the having camera is very important. And the artificial intelligence tool of the software will be monitoring your actions and take continuous pictures of you to see if you are doing any unfair stuff. It can detect the facial expression of you. That much is the technology what we are dealing with. Okay, then your photo, the face must match with the photo uploaded with the ICSI. I hope it is, you have given the same recent photo in your application. Okay, and then a notification will, if there is any mismatch, automatic notification will be given to you and to the live proctor who is watching you. Okay, then candidate will need to display admit card and valid ID proof. So you need to show the ID card. Probably I am not aware of this, but I guess it's better to take a printout of it and to have it display or have it ready to show them over the camera. And then have valid proof, maybe PAN, Aadhaar or any valid government ID proof. Okay, and then when proctor says to show the ID card, display it to him after logging to the exam. So you need to hold the physical print copy of both the ID credentials given by the admit card given by the ICSI, also the government ID proof. Then if candidate violates any rules during the test or try to adopt any unfair means, what unfair means we'll see down now. The system will give the data automatically depending upon the facial expressions and reactions, and it will take action depending upon the following below criteria. Now we are going to see that, and immediately alert the proctor and you will be sent out of the examination. So just be careful. So don't think that I am at home, I can have my books beside me, or I can go to other browser and see. Everything will be monitored, because if you go to other browser your eyes will move, right? Simple. So let us see the instructions for the system to determine that you are doing something unfair, and it is a base for which it will show your results to the proctor. So what are those? First thing, focus changer to different window. So your window means the screen which are taking the exam. You shift to other browser to do some calculation or to search for something. So your view shifts. So that is taken as a malpractice. Then browser not supported. So candidates, if using an old browser, it will not allow you to take the examination. Then webcam disabled, suddenly you off the camera. Even it can be without your fault, but doesn't matter, the webcam is off, that thing. And face is not visible in the camera. Of course, if a camera closing down and you closing down, there is some system recognition. Okay, face is not visible in the camera, that you're not looking into the camera while you're trying it. It will be face to face, you're trying to look here and there, move aside. Okay, and behind you or near you several faces are being seen, like sister is coming and seeing, or your mom is coming and seeing. It will not work. Then face does not match with the profile. You give an old photo, you uploaded an old photo, but you are new now. Okay, then microphone is muted, so you must have always on, because a proctor can communicate to you, or you can ask any, if you're having a technical stuff, you can talk to them, so that it should not be muted at any time. You must not mute it down. Or there is a heavy noise in your background, so systems capture a lot of noise, people talking, people are you can say some disturbance is there. Just try to be in a very cool and calm place. Then screen activity is not shared, so you suddenly stop sharing your screen. So be careful what you're doing with your mouse on a screen. Okay, then second display is used, so additional displays given, somebody else is able to access your screen, it should not be given. Okay, then full screen mode disabled, so you're using a small window, no, you must use a big window, enlarge it. So these things, if anything you do, so be very careful. The system will think that you are doing some unfair practice and report to the proctor, and proctor can remove you out of the exam. Okay, so, and there will be live proctors, so the people will be monitoring you continuously online. Okay, you can chat, they will chat with you if it's required. Okay, they will communicate to you with a microphone or video mode also, and the session will save the face of you, the taker's face, every minute. It will take various snapshots till the exam is done. After the exam is done, it will be deleted, don't worry for that. Till the examination, it will take every picture of yours every minute, and this picture will be monitored by the proctor. Your actions will be seen by the proctor, and anything is intimated by the system, the proctor will take the action. Okay, then each session is finished either by the test taker, or automatically test will end after the given time. Okay, so all the video, audio, text message recorded in the event will be saved in the system and attached to that particular session. And end of the session, the proctor leaves a comment, so the who is observing you will leave a comment depending upon your action, depending upon your behavior, how you do take the test. And if he gives a positive thing saying that you do not violate any action, if he gives a positive consent, then the test will be completed. Okay, and then he will confirm the session, the test will be taken into consideration. Okay, we are getting this point, how they are doing it. So it's very strict and highly regulated process, so be careful. Nothing to worry, just be calm, be yourself. You don't need to worry somebody seeing me, no. As if how the invigilator sees you, same is here. But think everything is done by the system and with the help of technology, and the person that side who is observing you. Okay, so you need to follow these conditions very strictly, and also the instructions given by the proctor, that he like show the admit card, or they will tell you enable this thing. Suppose in case you are unable to do anything, they'll tell you how to manage the technical stuff, like how to enlarge the screen on the camera, so these things. So don't worry, they are good, but don't worry. Okay, then the candidate will not be allowed to take any bio break between the test. What is this bio break? That is your natural calls, going to the washroom or washing your face also. Don't go for this thing. If you try to go for your bio breaks, it will be deemed for having any unfair activity. So don't go. Have everything done and then set. So what you need to do, complete all your chores and ensure there is a proper charge for your system, and there is proper electricity, proper internet connectivity, and all other browsers are closed, all PDFs, every file is closed, only one browser is open. Your admit card is a print copy, this is a valid ID proof, your face is same. Okay, don't change your haircut now. And then your microphone is working, your webcam is working, no one is disturbing you, no one is coming and going into your room, not even for taking any small item, no one has come inside, and no one is clicking into the system. You are not talking to them, you are not replying to anybody. Okay, you and your system and the proctor, you are completely silent, and you are with the system only, and they'll even observe how you are taking the test also. Okay, then in case sometimes without even your fault, the connectivity may go bad, like the internet connectivity may be disturbed, in which you have no involvement. In this scenario, the proctor will keep tab on these instances. You will automatically log in, right? If you are disconnected, you will automatically again take the test, you log in again, so it will allow you to take the test. So don't worry. And the candidate will be examined. If suppose if it is not possible to resume the exam at that point of time because of technical stuff, he will allow you to take the exam within next 2 days with proper intimation approved from the institute. So if any technical thing happens, it is not in your control, Don't worry, you can again re-log in. If that was not possible, then with proper communication with the institute, the proctor will enable you to write the exam within 2 working days. Okay, I hope nothing will happen, but yet this is a very good initiative from the ICSI. It's a relief for the students, right? Good. The candidate can attempt a mock test of around 1 hour, few days before the actual exam. So this will be announcement for this mock test also will be given by the ICSI in the due course. So you can find information for that over the ICSI website, and accordingly you can practice how to appear for the exam, and then you can go for the actual examination. So 29th August, mark it. The time everything will be given to you to your email ID at least before 10 days before the exam. It will be given you in the SMS also. So just relax and you can do it. So now let us see what tips are there from my end for your preparation. Okay, so my dear students, your next question will be what to do now. What in limited time, what can the possible thing can we do to secure good marks, right? So the first thing which I always suggest to all my students is that go to the ICSI website, scroll down from the home page. You'll be finding CSEET tab. Click that. You'll be finding the list of information for CSEET given by the ICSI. There you can find the CSEET e-bulletin. So this e-bulletin has for 4 months. Download the thing. We don't know when ICSI may remove it. Just study these 4 months bulletin for getting an overall brush up of the concepts that you have learnt. Second thing, go through once the reference material given by the ICSI in quick manner. Third, here you can see these are the two PDFs which are prepared by me for you. One is the logical reasoning PDF. It covers the ICSI study material in full, and other many questions have been added along with the explanation. Okay, it's 184 pages neatly prepared for you people. You can see the all topics have been covered in depth. For example, you can see the clock concept. For every question in the clock concept, if you can see the screen, every question has a following answer, the explanation to it. Okay, so it is not just question answer kind. Every question has a detailed answer, how and why it has come, etc. So the link to the PDF you can find in the description box below. It's for a nominal amount, and you can complete the entire PDF in a matter of say 7 to 10 days if you do it regularly. Again, you have no current affairs, only you don't have the Viva Voce. You don't have Viva Voce, but you'll be having the other part of current affairs. So this PDF is for the current affairs of CSEET, covering the monthly updates. Okay, monthly updates from Jan to June 2020. The highlight of this PDF is that you will be getting all the Jan to June 2020 monthly updates in the form of question answer. So one question and answer type of thing. It is not those lengthy paragraphs. Okay, so all minimum 100 to maximum sometimes even 250 questions also covered for a month. Okay, and this does not cover the communication and presentation skills, only it has updates for Jan to June 2020. The link for this PDF also is given in the description box below. Do check it out. It will be helpful for you to revise effectively before the examination and prepare for that. Okay, and you can even opt for the combined books. The other link showing the combined book of both logical reasoning and current affairs is also given in the description box below. Once you take any of these, any of the three, I will be sending the July 2020 current affairs PDF to your mail account, to your email ID. Okay, so there you need to take either logical reasoning or current affairs or both. I will be sending the July PDF without any additional cost to your email ID. Okay, so this you can take effective use of. It has been prepared keeping you people in mind. So I hope students this video you found insightful, and you found a lot of information, what to do, what not to do, how to attend the exam. So do keep the points in mind, read the instructions, attend the mock test, and do share this video to your friends. Please give me a thumbs up if you found this insightful. That gives me a lot of encouragement. And if you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel and do share this with your friends, and make the effective use of the time available for your examination. So take care, stay home, stay safe, all the best, prepare well for exams, all the best.